Hey there, today I'm going to show you how to draw Kid Flash from Teen Titans Go. So let's start with the eyes along the top brow. So we're going to start on the left side and draw a straight line across. We're going to leave a gap and draw the straight line across the top of the right eye. Now from here we're going to draw a curve for the bottom of each eye. So from here, I'm going to curve down and connect with the front of that line. And on the right side we'll do the same thing. So curving down and then back up on the right side. Now we're going to draw the pupils. So up here we're just going to draw a half oval. So starting on the inside left, just curve up like this. And on the right, we'll do the same thing. We're going to leave a little highlight on the top corner. So up here we're just going to draw a little circle and then color the rest in black. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So a little circle and then color the rest in black. Let's get down to the nose. So in between the eyes, we're just going to start in the top, come straight down. From here, I'm just going to draw a little curve out and then back down for the nose. From here, let's move down and just give him a little bit of a smile. So I'm just going to start on the left side and it'll be a crooked smile coming down like this. And on the left, we're just going to draw a little line like that, just to close off the end of the mouth there. From the sides, let's go and draw the temples down to the jaw. So the jaw will be pretty much around the same height as the mouth. The temples go just above the eye. So on the left side, we'll start off, we're going to leave a gap. On the left side, just above the eye, draw a curve coming down to about the same height as the mouth. On the right, we'll do the same thing. So leaving a gap, starting at the top, curving down to the jaw. From here, we're going to come down to a point in the chin. So from this jawline, we're going to curve in towards the chin and then up towards the right side jaw, just like so. We're going to draw the top part of the mask. So up above the nose line, we're going to draw a point right about here. This will be the center. From this point, we're going to make our way over here with sort of a peak. Comes up and then back down again. Go up on the right side and then back down to the side of the temple. Now let's draw the bottom part of the mask. So just below each eye, I'm just going to draw a point right about there. And I'm going to connect these 2 points by drawing a curve up above the nose, then back down. From here, I'm going to curve up along the bottom of the eye on the right and on the left. And then from this point, I'm just going to come down towards that jaw. Let's draw in the ear detail. So it's got these little pods with these little lightning bolts sticking out of it. So at the top here, come down a little bit and draw an angled line coming down. And on the bottom here, by the jaw, going up. Connect these 2 points with a curve. Let's go to the right side and do the same thing. So we're going to draw a straight line coming down, going up in an angle, connecting with a curve. Now we're going to draw 2 lightning bolts. So we're going to start at the top. We're going to go up in an angle, straight across, and then up in an angle. Now we're going to come down and taper out so it gets a little bit wider. Go straight across, and then we're going to come right into that side of that ear pod. Let's do the same thing on the right. So we're going to go up in an angle, come straight across. Go up in an angle, come down, across, and then right into that pod. Let's get into the hair details. So he's got these big sort of spikes that stick up along the top, and it's all curving towards the left. So we're just going to put my finger where I want the highest peak. So it's a big, massive hair. So right here, where the mask ends, we're just going to curve out. Let's go to the right side here and just curve up, just so we can sort of figure out the distance of the head, the width of the head. It's going to come up to a peak. So he's got 6 spikes. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want to sort of make sure that we leave enough room along the top. So from here, I'm just going to come down in a curve, and we'll go to the second curve. Now I just want to make sure, like this is going to be, the center one is the biggest curve. So I'm going to curve back, and we're going to curve out, and then we're sort of building up to a bigger peak right here. Now from here, it's going to come back down, and it looks like there's 2 more spikes before I finish it up. So 1 here, coming down, and then 1 up here, and I'm just going to have to extend this one a little bit longer. Okay, let's draw the little waves in the center of the head, so the hair fold. So 1 curve going up like this, 1 in the middle, and then 1 shorter one just beside it like so. Let's get into the body. So the neck, I'm going to draw 2 lines coming down the middle. So 1 on the left side of the chin and 1 on the right. From here we're going to curve the tops of the shoulders. So let's do an angled line going in both directions coming down. For the shoulders, it's basically like half circles. So from here I'm just going to curve the top of each shoulder like so. Now before I get into the arms, I'm going to draw the center of the body. I'm going to have the body sort of facing in that direction, so I'm going to have the side sort of profile this way. So from the armpit here, if this is the shoulder, I'm going to curve down towards the hips with a curve. From this side, I'm going to curve up into the rib cage, so right around the same size. I'm going to come down and then just kind of straighten out like this. Now that we have that, we can start blocking in the arms. So the arms are going to come out to the elbows and then into the fists. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the outside of the arms first. So coming out to the elbows with a straight line on either side. Now these are going to come down. I'm going to curve the bottom of the forearm and leave a little bit of a gap here for the hands, for the fists. From here, I'm just going to curve down and right into the hips, like so. Let's go back up here. I'm going to draw the inner part of the arm. So I'm just going to come straight down in an angle. And then I'm going to do an overlap here and come in towards the thumb. From here, I'm just going to draw a bump and come down. Let's do the same thing on the right side. And from here, I'm just going to overlap and just draw a straight line into those hips. Okay, so it looks like his fists are like this. Okay, let's get into some detail. So up here, I'm going to draw a little bolt for the glove. I'm going to curve up, come down at an angle, and then out, just to close that off. So the same thing here. So coming up, down at an angle, and closing that off. We'll put the bolt in the center of the chest. So starting at the top, come down, across, down, across, and then down. Now all we have to do is kind of thicken that up as we come along, and then close it off by connecting these 2 points. Let's draw the hips. So up here, I'm going to come in on both sides, go straight across on both sides, and come down to a point, a curved point. Now let's get into the thighs and legs. So I'm going to have the legs coming down to about here. So this will be the bottom of the feet. Halfway would probably be a good position for the thighs and the knees. Okay, so let's get into the thighs first. So on this side, I'm going to come down to the knees, right about here. So if I continue this line down to right about there, on this side, I will continue down in that same curve. The lower torso, right about here, I'm just going to draw a straight line separating the 2 legs. And I'm just going to double widen the legs on both sides, just like so. Okay? Now from here, I'm going to draw the inner parts of the legs first. So let's start with the one on the right. So this is the back of the calf, coming down to the back of the boot. So we're just going to curve, a big curve like this. Draw the bottom of the boot, and these boots are quite wide, so I'm going to go pretty wide here. I'm just going to draw a curve like so. From here, we're going to square off the toe, so coming straight up. Then from here, I'm going to round out the top of the boot. I have to connect this knee to that front of the boot there with a curve like so. Now before I finish any detail here, I'm going to go to the left side and just do this side first. So curving the back down to the same height of the heel. I want the bottom of the feet to be the same width. So I'm going to start right here, curve to the heel, square off the toe, and I'm going to round out the top of the boot. And then from the knee down here, I'm just going to curve in like so. Let's draw some detail along the heel. So for the tread, I'm going to start up here, coming about halfway, going up to a point, then down. Now I'm going to just trace the bottom edge near to the back of the heel, go up at an angle, and then straight across. Let's do the same thing on this side. So we're going to go up, down, trace the bottom edge of the heel, go up at an angle, and then right into the back of the heel. We're going to draw the same thing like we did in the forearms here. So we're going to draw a little lightning bolt. So we're going to come down, go up, and then down. Do the opposite on this side. So going up, down, and across like so. And I think that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Kid Flash from Teen Titans Go. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please give us a like, share this with your friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.